olwaleero. So here we learn English and Luganda with ease. Let me first share this such that we proceed. A minute, please. Mu video yaffe ey'olunaku olwaleero. Hope you can see clearly the screen. Ndowooza screen mugiraba bulungi. Yes, I'm called Teacher Benny and I'm super excited. Please tap the screen, share the live such that many people can benefit. Okay, let me first zoom in a bit the camera such that we proceed. Okay, such that we do proceed. Okay, hope you can see the board very well. There was a camera mugiraba bulungi. Okay, so I'm waiting for you guys to come through such that we start. Don't forget, you can send in your comments. Yes, you can send in your comments. You are welcome in today's live video. Baniza mu video yaffe ey'olunaku olwaleero. So as we're waiting for others to join, please don't forget we're going to be having live videos on weekends and some weekly days. So stay tuned at Benny 2178, where we learn English and Luganda with ease. So if you're interested in learning English language, interested in learning Luganda, please feel free to join Benny 2178. Hope we are together on that. Yes. Baniza mu video yaffe ey'olunaku olwaleero. So today we are streaming live. Yes, we are streaming live. You can send in your comments and I know where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? Yes. Where are you watching from? Olabirawa. You can type in your answers in the comment section such that we proceed. Yes. Yes, you are welcome. You are welcome. So today we are going to look at collective nouns. Hope you can see the board very well. Can you see the board very well? Can you see the board very well? You can let me know in the comment section. Just type in the comment section. Are we together? Or typing in the comment section nombuya whether olaba bulungi before we proceed. Don't forget, here we learn English and Luganda easily. Twiga Oluzungu no Luganda mu bwangu. So today we're going to focus on collective nouns. Collective what? Collective nouns. Good. What is collective nouns? Collective nouns. What is a collective noun? Or what does collective noun means? Collective nouns kitegeeza ki? When I say what does it mean, I mean kitegeeza ki. Hope we are together. So before we start or before we proceed, I'm called Teacher Benny. I'm called Teacher Benny, which is Benny 2178 is my channel. If you want to follow me on TikTok and YouTube, please subscribe to Benny 2178. Benny 2178. So as we're waiting for other members to join, please don't forget we're going to be having live streams on weekends, for example, Saturday and Sunday. So feel free and always check out my posts because I always post before the online streaming. So don't forget, here today we're going to focus on collective nouns. Collective nouns. So I want to know where you are watching from before we proceed. Mulabirawa. Abali mukulaba mulabirawa video eno ekusanze. Where are you watching from? Oh, happy Valentine's Day to all of you in advance. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you who are watching me. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, olunaku olungi olwa Valentine. Okay? Okay, so hope you can see clearly. If you can't see, you can always let me know in the comment section. Yes, always let me know in the comment section. Okay, so I was waiting for others to join. You can always WhatsApp me on the number 0782 75307. Okay, so collective nouns. Let's start. Others will find us along the way. Collective nouns. What does it mean? Or what's the meaning of collective noun? So nouns, it means plural. Noun, it means a single word. So collective noun kitegeeza ki? If I ask you, what is a collective noun? Collective noun kitegeeza ki? So collective noun is a word. So let's first mark out. We have a word. We have collective noun is a word that names a group of. So we have a group of Okay, so whenever you are reading English sentences, you first analyze out meanings. Are we together? You first analyze out meaningful words. Obanga osoma ekigambo kyonna kyonna mu luzungu osooka no marking out key words, ebigambo ebyenkizo. Obanga osoma English sentence, to understand it, understand or to comprehend it. Obanga oyagala kusoma ekintu okitegeere, osooka n'ojjamu ebigambo ebyenkizo. Okay? Remember, here we learn English and Luganda easily. So I'm explaining in English as well as Luganda such that you understand. So whenever you want to read English sentences, first mark out key words or key aspects. For example, in this sentence is a word. So a word is, what does it mean if I say a word? A word in Luganda, it means ekigambo. Okay? Ekigambo. Ekigambo. A word. Are we together? So it's a word, ekyo kigambo ekiraga. It's a word that names a group of people, animals, or things. Once again, a collective noun, it means a word that names a group of people, animals, or things. So we have a group of people. It can be a group of animals or it can be a group of things. I'm going to explain clearly. Now the collective noun kitegeeza. It's a word which means kigambo ekitegeeza oba ekiyimirawo ku ekibinja ky'abantu, a group of people, ekibinja ky'abantu, oba ekibinja ky'ebisolo, oba ekibinja ky'ebintu. In other words, kiba kigambo kimu naye nga kitegeeza ebintu ebingi, either abantu nga bangi mu group, oba ebisolo nga bingi mu group, oba ebintu nga bingi mu kitole ekimu. In other words, collective noun is just a name or a word that stands in for a group of people, animals, or things. So in other words, it generalizes all of them into one single word. Kitegeeza ki? Kino kigambo oba linnya lye tukozesa okutegeeza ebintu ebibeera mu group nga bingi. For example, oyinza okuba ne fooko, amajiiko, obwambe naye nga bikozesebwa mu kulya. Word gye tugenda okukozesa is what we call a collective noun. Byonna byonna tubituuma ki? Kigambo ki ekisobola okuyimirirawo ku ebyo ebintu byonna. For example, oyinza okuba ng'olina ebibe nga bingi biri mu group. So linnya ki ekisobola okukozesa okuyimirirawo ku ebyo ebibe nga bingi? It's what we call a collective noun. Ndowooza tugenda tukategeera bulungi as we're going to see examples. So collective noun ntegeeza it's just one single word. Kigambo ekimu bwe kiti naye nga kiyimirirawo ku lw'ebintu ebingi ebifaanagana. Hope I'm clear. In English, it means a group of a name or a word that names a group of people. So, in other words, people must be in a group, or things must be in a group, or animals must be in a group. So, such that you come out with that general name or general noun. Hope we are together. Okay, let's proceed. Let's have a look at some examples. Remember, we said it's a word that names. Okay, kigambo ekiyimirirawo ku lw'ebintu ebingi. For example, first rub off here. For example, you have, this is read as, remember we looked at formulating out words and reading them out. How do we read this? This is C-U-T-L-E-R-Y. How do we read that? Anyone to read it? Good. It is read as cutlery. Can you repeat? Cutlery. Cutlery. So cutlery, for example, this is a word, or it's one word that stands in for a group of knives, forks, spoons. In other words, whichever items that we use when we are on the dining table, refer to it, or refer to that group of things. They can be knives, forks, and spoons. Ebyambe, obwambe, fooko, wuma, n'ebijiiko. So, nga biri mu group wamu, tubiyita cutlery. Okay? So, cutlery kye kigambo ekiyimirirawo ku group obwambe, fork, spoon. For example, babireetedde ku plate, you request for cutlery. Are we together? Cutlery mu luzungu kitegeeza erinnya oba akagambo akayimirirawo ku lw'ebijiiko, fork, obwambe, ebijiiko. So ekigambo ekiyinza okukozesebwa ekimu ekityo okutegeeza bino byonna tukiyita cutlery in English. Are we together? We call it cutlery. Can you repeat that? Cutlery. Cutlery. Good. One more time. Cutlery. Yes, cutlery. So cutlery is just a single name that stands in for a group of knives, forks, and spoons. Remember we said this single name must be standing in for a group of something. It can be things like this one. These are things. Knives, forks, and spoons. These are things. So either in a group. Biri mu kitole, biri bingi. So we call them cutlery. Cutlery. Kigambo kimu ekiyinza okutegeeza bino byonna. Hope we are together. Okay, good. Another one, we have utensils. Utensils. Good. Utensils is a group of plates, cups, saucepans, etc. What does it mean? Utensils kitegeeza ebintu. For example, genda oyoze ebintu. Nga tebasosodde majiiko, plates kitegeeza esowaani, cups, ebikopo, saucepan kitegeeza amasepiti, saucepan. Are we together? So utensils kiyimirirawo ku utensils tukikozesa ng'ekigambo ekiyimirirawo ku lwa bino byonna ebintu. Mu Luganda kye bayita ebintu bye tukozesa ewaka mu kulya, mu kunyweramu, amasowaani, amasepiti, ebikopo, amasowaani. So in English their collective name oba erinnya lye tuyinza okukozesa okutegeeza bino byonna tubiyita utensils. Are we together? So this is a common word, utensils. You can mark it somewhere. Are we together? So utensils, once again, I've said utensils is a group of is a word or a noun. Utensils is a noun, or it's a word that is used to mean a group of plates, cups, and saucepans. So those who are here earlier, we said collective noun, it's a single name or it's a single word that stands in for a group of people, animals, or things. But here we are looking at things, a group of things. For example, a group of plates, cups, and saucepans. We refer to them as utensils. So we generalize them and we give them a single term called utensils. Are we together? Good. Utensils. So utensils mu Luganda kye tuyita ebintu. For example, genda oyoze ebintu. Go and wash utensils. So if someone tells you go and wash utensils, means go and clean up the plates, cups, saucepans, forks. Are we together? Utensils bye bintu. Mu Luganda tugamba genda, go, genda oyoze ki ebintu. That is how we say it in Luganda. Go and wash utensils. Genda oyoze ebintu. Are we together? Genda oyoze ebintu mu Luganda. Thank you for liking my videos. Okay, let's proceed. So, in other words, utensils tugambe kitegeeza ebintu. Bizo kwa bikopo, amasowaani, ebijiiko, buli kintu kyemukozesa mu kulya, those are utensils. Whereas cutlery kitegeeza just forks, spoons, and knives. Okay, temukimixinga. Cutlery, these are utensils, bino bintu, masowaani, biki. Whereas spoons, knives, and forks, we use cutlery. For example, when you go at the restaurant and they haven't given you the cutlery, tebakuwadde jjiiko, fork, oba kyalisa, ogamba, please, I need cutlery. Please, I need cutlery. Let me like to write it down. Say, please, I need cutlery. Please, I need cutlery. Bambi nyagala. For example, bijiiko, fork nyagala ebyokulisa. So please kitegeeza bambi. Okay? Please, bambi. Bambi, this is M. Bambi. So you normally Whenever you are at the restaurant or you are requesting for something, you use please. Bambi. Bambi, jangu wano. Bambi, netaaga fork, netaaga ejjiko, netaaga ebyokuliisa. Okay? Cutlery. Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed. We have a colony. Colony. This is C-O-L-O-N-Y. Okay? We have colony. Can you repeat that? Colony. Good. Colony, what does it mean? So colony, it means a group of ants. Ants, kitegeeza enkuyege. Okay? Enkuyege, group of ants. So enkuyege nga ziri wamu, in English we call it colony. I saw a colony outside. For example, you say, I saw a colony outside. It means you saw many ants outside. For example, outside your yard, outside the organization, outside the road, anything. So, I saw a colony outside. So, colony kitegeeza a group of ants. Ngambye ants kitegeeza bino ebiwuka ebiruma enkuyege. So, a group of ants oba ebiwuka enkuyege nga biri mu gundi, biri mu group, tubiyita colony in English. So you can hear someone saying, I saw a colony as I was coming. Kitegeeza yalabye enkuyege ng'ajja. Are we together? Remember, we're looking at general name that stands in for a group of items. So colony, it means a group of ants. Hope we are together. Okay, we have this general word, spectators. Let me write it here. Spectators. 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 What does it mean? Spectators. Spectators, it means a group of people watching a sports match. Once again, spectators is just a group of people watching what? Watching a sports match. Kitegeeza ki mu Luganda? Nti bano ba spectators bantu abali mu kulaba omupiira, sports. Not only football, but for example, they might be watching sports. Kitegeeza ebigwa mu sports. For example, omupiira, netball, basketball. So a group of people ababalaba, for example, basketball, omupiira, nga they are watching it. We call them spectators. Nga bali mu kibinja. Nga olaba crowd, bali mu kulaba mupiira, bali mu kulaba netball, bali mu kulaba any sport. We call them spectators. Abantu abalabi. Okay? Baba bayitibwa spectators in English. So you might hear some people saying, oh, it was a massive crowd. Or the spectators were many. Spectators were many. Baba tegeza abantu abalabi babadde bangi. For example, abalabye omupiira, abalabye netball, abalabye volleyball, babadde bangi. So they are called spectators in English. So a group of people watching a match, we call them spectators. Are we together? Good. Okay, we have den. Den means a group of lions. A group of lions. Are we together? So I'm going to make another video on collective nouns because there are many, but I'm giving you the common ones. The single causes. Okay? We have a den. Den of lions. So den kitegeeza empologoma nga nyingi. Nga ziri mu group, ziri mu kibinja. So a group means ekibinja. So ekibinja ky'empologoma tukiyita den. A den of lions. Okay? A den of lions. So a den kitegeeza empologoma nga ziri mu group. Ekibinja ky'empologoma nga nyingi. In English, call them a den. Are we together? Okay, let's wind up what we've covered because I'm running out of time. Tugambye collective noun kitegeeza ekibinja ky'ebintu, abantu oba ebisolo. Okay? Collective noun, it's a word that names a group of people or a group of animals or a group of things. So ebintu birina okuba mu kibinja nga bingi. Are we together? So erinnya erimu lye tubiwa lye bayita collective noun in English. It's what we call a collective noun in English. Hope you are together. Good. So cutlery means a group of knives, forks, and spoons. We call them cutlery. Utensils means a group of plates, cups, saucepans. So in other words, kitchen material we use, we call them utensils. Utensils, ebintu byetukozesa mu ffumbiro tubiyita utensils. So ebintu mu Luzungu they are called utensils. Should take note of that. Colony, it means a group of what? A group of ants. Good. A group of ants, you can say, they are called a colony. Spectators, bano bantu aba balaba sports. A group of people watching sports match, for example, football match, volleyball match, basketball match, we call them spectators. Spectators. Good. Whereas a den refers to a group of lions. Empologoma nga ziri mu group, tuziyita a den of lions. Okay. So hope you've learned something today. We shall proceed on in another live video. Bye bye. Welaba.